Hey everybody, it's me Joe, and I want to welcome you back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to stop making mistakes when you're speaking, okay? Many students complain to me about, Joe, I make so many grammar mistakes when I'm speaking. I really need to fix this. This video is going to teach you how to stop making grammar mistakes when you're talking, okay? Also, if this is your first time here on my YouTube channel, welcome. My name is Joe. I teach English to foreign students at a university in Canada. And I think it would be a fantastic idea if you subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell down below. That way, whenever I upload a new video like this one, you can come and be one of the first ones to see it. All right? Okay, you want to stop making grammar mistakes. I'm going to tell you how to do it. There's 4 steps that I need you to follow. It's a little bit of work, but if you do these things each week, you will, bit by bit, improve your English and reduce the number of mistakes you make. You have to do the work. The best students in the world do these things. If you want to become one of those students, you have to do these things. I'm sorry. There's no magic. It's hard work. Okay? Not really hard, but you will see a big difference if you do it. Here we go. So the first thing you have to do if you want to stop making grammar mistakes is you have to pay attention. If a teacher tells you you've made a mistake, or you notice a mistake in your writing on a test or in an essay, anywhere that you see a mistake or hear a mistake, you have to pay attention to it. Don't just, don't just ignore it. Just say, yeah, okay, whatever. That's not good. Many students do that. When I point out mistakes to them, they go, oh, yeah, okay. That's not good enough. If I point out a mistake, you should notice it. You got to think about it and ask yourself, are you saying your sentences the way I say my sentences? All right? When I say, are you saying your sentences the way I say my sentences? But many students, they just leave off the letter S. Are you saying my sentence like you say your sentence? That's not what I'm saying. I put an S on both of those. So you're making mistakes and you're not noticing it. So that's step number 1. You have to notice, all right? You got to know that if you want to reduce your mistake, prepositions matter, articles matter, verbs matter, subject-verb agreement matters, singular, plural matters. Those things matter. Now, if all you care about is communication, then your idea is the most important thing, and that's the truth. But if you want to get better at speaking English so people will take you more seriously, then these little mistakes matter. Okay? You have to pay attention. That was step 1. Step 2. This is where lazy students fail. Step number 2 is you have to make notes. You have to make notes. All right? That means get yourself a pencil or a pen and some paper, or do it on your phone or on your computer somewhere. You have to write down what you said, and then you have to write down the correct way to say it. All right? You have to identify your own mistakes. Write them down so that you can help. This really helps you remember. Studies have shown this. If you write down stuff in any subject, math, history, psychology, English, the students who write stuff down remember it better, remember it longer, get higher scores. Okay? So you have to write it down. Many students tell me, don't worry, Joe, I got it up here, I remember here, and I want to punch them in the face. Students who do that, you're just wasting your time and my time. Now, I don't care if you waste your time. That's your life. But if I'm in class and I'm working hard and I'm trying my best to teach you and you don't write stuff down, well, all that help is going to be forgotten as soon as you go to lunch. All right? Writing it down really, really helps. All right. Number three is revise. Step number 3, revise. That means you got to look at your notes. Do this once or twice a week at least. Now, you don't have to do it every day, but if you've written down notes, look at those notes. Now, I'm not saying just read them silently or just skim over them. That's not enough. You have to look at them. You have to read them out loud, right? Don't whisper. Don't, look at these sentences. No, don't do that. Read them out loud with a confident English voice. Whatever you've written down, read that sentence properly out loud. You might want to do this in your bedroom on your own, okay? But you saying it out loud helps your brain, helps your ears, and it helps you improve so that it will become the new natural way to say things. If you keep doing this once or twice a week, whatever mistakes you've noticed and you've written down, you do it this week and next week and next week and next week, eventually those mistakes will go away. They will definitely go away, all right? But if you don't do it, if you just write it down once and never look at it again, you don't review, you don't revise, right? You're not going to get better, okay? So ask yourself, do you want to get better? Do you want to reduce your mistakes? Then do the work. The best students in the world do this. And another thing they do while they're revising is they add more information, okay? They add to it, okay? They don't just leave the note as it is. Perhaps during the week or last week or next week, you'll learn more information. Similar things. This is another way we say this. This is where I make the same mistake, a slightly different way. Write that down in your notes too and revise it. Remember it. Okay? And step number 4, the last part, which is really, it's going to help you really improve and reduce your number of grammar mistakes, is practice. Okay? You have to practice. Give yourself time, as much time as you can, each day if you can, to watch videos, watch conversations. Watch maybe me saying things or a movie star saying things. Then record yourself on your phone saying the same thing. Okay? So you watch Tom Cruise say a line in a movie, then you record yourself saying the same line. Then go back and watch. Did you say it the same way? Did you? Did you have all the right letters, articles, prepositions, subject-verb agreement, singular, plural? Was it the same? If it wasn't the same, then you notice. You notice and you fix it. All right? Right? You watch something, record yourself, notice if there's mistakes, and then hunt for mistakes. Look carefully. Check the verbs, check the nouns, check the articles, and check the prepositions. Check all that stuff. If it's the same, you're doing well. Go on to another Tom Cruise line or another Joe Crossman line. All right? And another thing that you can do is you can read every day. Okay? You can read every day books that you enjoy. Don't read boring stuff. Read books that you enjoy. And when you're doing this, this will give you examples of great English coming into your mind. Okay? Check out my videos on how to improve your English, how to improve your reading, and how to learn more vocabulary. And if you do that every day, the amount of English inside you will push out the mistakes. Okay? You need the good input. All right? So now, just before we leave, I'm going to say some sentences. All right? I'm going to read something from a book, some funny sentences from a book, and I'm going to give you time to pause the video, then you say it. All right? Here's some examples of sentences. Just hear me say it properly, then you try and say it properly. Okay? Number 1. She told me she didn't want to date anyone. Okay? Can you say that one? Here's another one. And you know what? I see that hesitation on your face, but trust me, you could do that. Albert stormed out of the store in defeat, resolving never to return. Okay. Are you able to say that one? Miraculously, all he got was a stray elbow in the ribs and a splash of beer in the eye before he reached Anna Barnes. Anna turned and looked at Albert with surprise. The last one. The two of them made their way up the street away from the chaos. All right? So those are all example sentences that you could just say and then hit the pause button, see if you could say them correctly. You can even try and record yourself just to compare to those sentences. All right, everybody. If you have any questions about anything that I've said here in this video, write them down in the comments below. I'll write back to you. Also, always remember to check in the notes under the video because I put lots of extra learning opportunities in there. All right? That's it for now. See you later.